If you ever want to know where self-abandonment starts in dating and relationships, it's stuff like this. It's like, oh my God, we like connect on so many levels. I've never connected with somebody like this before, or we match on these things, or we have so much in common. But, and then whatever follows the but is usually your sign of incompatibility. And so we kind of go along this fantasy-based thinking of like, man, this is not a negotiable, right? When you're not in the middle of the hormone mix of attraction and desire, you probably would say that is a non-negotiable, right? You want to be in a relationship and this person doesn't. That is incompatible. Yet we approach dating usually from this lens of scarcity, that we're never going to find somebody, or, wow, I've never felt this thing before. And we make a lot of meaning out of that. We are meaning makers, period, point blank. We make meaning in this head of ours of things that could be otherwise insignificant. And that's where we need to just have some self-awareness to go, all right, I am a free-thinking person. I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions. Am I willing to choose to be with somebody I know I'm going to fight to be in a relationship? Or is that my unhealed parts trying to get somebody to choose me and be something they're not in order for me to feel worthy and deserving of love, because their desire for me and their choosing me outweighed their own communication of they don't want this, right? If somebody has to change who they are in order to be with you, we got some problems, especially when it's early in dating. Like, it's another thing if you've been committed to somebody for a long time and like there's destructive behaviors and you have like a whole life built together, that'll be a separate video. But when we are in the dating phases, guess what? Dating is a process of elimination. It is both for you to learn about yourself and learn about others. But so often we are sick of dating, or we don't love ourselves, or we don't love being alone, that we will just take anybody who makes us feel something and then place significance and meaning on that. And so part of my response to this is, he has told you he does not want a relationship. Why, if you want a relationship, why is that now the thing that's a but? Why is there any but? When you say but, you are negating the thing that came right before it, right? We're matching so great. Yeah. And he doesn't want a relationship. Change it to and. We're matching so great and he doesn't want a relationship. So with that information, make an intentional choice. And I'm still going to go pursue this. And I'm still going to live in the fantasy that maybe he'll want to be in a relationship and he just needs to see how amazing and wonderful I am. And he can treat me like a girlfriend. And I can treat him like a boyfriend. And, then maybe he'll like settle for being in a relationship. Are you fucking kidding me? Right? It's okay to make this choice to continue to pursue this, and also recognize that you're the one that's breaking your heart. It's not him. He told you exactly what he wanted and what he was here for. You chose to not hear it, all because of chemistry. Chemistry doesn't make a relationship work, by the way. Chemistry is a great starting point, but that's not what sustains a relationship. Connection, great starting point. It can help with the longevity of relationships. But ultimately, if you do not have compatibility, meaning you guys want the same thing, you have the same values. Do you even know what your values are? Do you even know what you want in a relationship? Can that person meet your needs? Do you know what your needs are? If you don't know any of that, then you're just going to take whatever comes your way, which is likely may be what's happening here. So in order to have a healthy long-term relationship, it would behoove you to understand your wants and needs in a relationship and to find somebody who's compatible with that. Okay? You can find chemistry and connection with lots of people. Not worried about that. Compatibility, that's the tough one. And that's ultimately when a lot of relationships long-term end, is because they're not compatible and working towards the same future. They banked on chemistry and connection getting them through, and hormonally that wears off over time. And so you're left with compatibility, and you may find you're not super compatible in the long run because you weren't compatible to begin with.